Hello, everybody. This is Sophie from Bright Opal Tarot. How are you doing today? I do apologize for not having done any readings in the past few days. As you know, someone was in palliative care in my family, and I want to share about that with you because it uh, something amazing happened. But first, I have received tons of emails for free personal reading, and I'm so happy. I really am. If you have not received an email from me yet, don't worry. You will in the coming months, coming weeks. Okay, I'm a little bit behind, and the other thing is, I wanted to schedule people for the first 2 weeks, see how that goes before going ahead with scheduling the rest of the meetings. So please don't give up on me. I will get back to you. I promise you that. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you about is about my aunt. You know, I'm one of those people who's been very, um, I've been so blessed with my family. I'm one of those who can say my aunt is better than yours if talking about any aunts because they are amazing. But I do have a favorite one. And she's the one that gave me the tarot deck when I was 21 or 20 or 21. I can't remember anymore. And she's also the one who was in palliative care. And she passed away at 12:05 this morning. My mom was by her side, and I kind of felt it. I texted my mom asking her how things were going, and she told me that she was sad because her sister had passed away. I asked her if she wanted company or being left alone, or so she said she could use a company. I was like, "Whoa, mom, yeah, I'm flying over there." So on my way there, because I've never been close to a person who had recently passed away, like within hours of them passing away, so I didn't know what to expect. All I could think of was my mother. How is she doing? Is she doing well? Please, God, please help me do the things that she needs me to have done. Help me say the things she needs me to she needs to hear from me, and that's all I could think about, my mother. When I got there, I first saw my cousin that I hadn't seen in years, and he looked at me and he said, "I need a hug." And I hugged him, and then I went upstairs, saw my mother. She needed a hug as well, so I hugged her very tight. My brother, my cousin kissed my aunt, and then they started talking, he and my mom, and then they left me alone with my aunt so I could say my goodbyes to her. And I'm like, been there, done that, because I didn't want to bother her. I made sure that she knew how much I loved her. And so I looked at her and I said, well, I don't know what to tell you, but I want you to know that I love you. And frankly, I'm glad that you've gone because you were suffering a lot. She hadn't had an easy life. That woman really never had an easy life. And that I told her that I'm thankful to her for everything that she's done for me because she's done a lot. And I took your rosary that I had. I put it on her hand, around her wrist, and my mom and cousin came back in. And we started talking. But here's the thing. I couldn't cry. I was too... The emotions that I felt was joy, love, happiness. She had had two dogs in her lifetime, two little schnauzer, and she loved animals, and she had also taken care of my own dog, Lady Faye. And all I could think about was those dogs walking around her legs while she was by the lake where she used to have a cottage. It was really strange, really strange. And fine, I didn't want to say anything because although my mom is a very spiritual person, her spirituality aligns with the Catholic Church, and I didn't know too much about my cousin. So, but finally, I had to say it. I said that all I could feel was amazing joy and just unconditional love and such happiness in and around her that it was amazing, and that if I could give them just a fraction of what I felt, which is probably a teeny tiny little fraction of what really it is, I don't, it was amazing. It really was. And at first I was going to keep that to myself. I wasn't going to share this video on YouTube, but now I've decided that I will, because I think that if this can help just one person going through the loss of a loved one, then it will be worth it. My aunt had this quality where she was always welcoming people in her home. And when you would go there, you would feel special. She had that charisma. And today, after my nap, as I was thinking about how I felt after when I was by her bedside, I thought angels and all the angels were there with her. The archangels were there with her. There's no ifs or buts about it. I really truly believe that. They were there with her. That's the only way you can feel something like this. It was amazing. It truly was. And Run from Unconditional Love Tarot, he's had a near-death experience. And what he speaks, what he talks about when he talks about this experience is exactly that. The unconditional love he has felt while being dead, if you will. The other thing that I thought about was Cash Peter's videos on the transition videos on famous people, at our requests, by the way. And he talks of the tunnel, and then he talks of the bubble, and that once people get into that bubble, that's what they feel. They feel one with the universe. They feel just joy and happiness. And I think I might have had a glimpse of that. And that made me think, geez, I can't wait to get there. It was beautiful. My belief system is very eclectic, but I believe in heaven, and I believe that that's where my aunt is. She's in heaven. She is. And I haven't cried her yet because I'm too happy for her. Isn't that strange? I am too happy for her. She deserves happiness. She's had such a difficult life. She deserves it. She deserves heaven. And boy, oh boy, they must be having one hell of a party, one heck of a party over there. We're talking about heaven here. She must be having one heck of a party over there. Yeah. So when I got home last night, I was able to sleep a couple of hours as usual. And I was able to sleep, and I was able to feel I was still feeling that happiness, that heaven-like atmosphere kind of stuck with me, and it's still there. And there is something out there, guys. There truly is. And it's waiting for us once we have completed what we needed to accomplish here on earth. So that's what I wanted to share with you. And I want to wish you love and light, and the kind of which I'm feeling right now. And um, thank you for listening. Thank you for being there. Bye.